Hello and welcome back to this Let's Play of the Warhammer 40k mod for OpenXcom Extended. Last time, we responded to a landed small in Siberia, and we are on our way to respond to some activity in southern Africa. Now, if it looks like I know what's going on a bit ahead of time, this is the second time I started recording this episode. I had a crash that we had to fix. That ended my last recording session a bit early, so I am retreading some of these same steps. First of all, we had our first request for an officer. Drenoneath wanted to be an officer. Since we have our two commissars here already at Fort Anher, and only the one at Fort Dearborn, we are going to transfer to Fort Dearborn, Drenoneath. We are also going to manufacture convert a commission to a promotion. So we have the commissions being the honor badges that allow us to requisition a completely new officer along with their sword, their pistol, and some power cells. Instead, we can convert it to a promotion, which allows us to turn one of our own soldiers into an officer. So I'll go ahead and get this started, and this will follow behind Drenoneath once he is transferred. Send that over. We also had a request eventually for a stormtrooper. Osric Cadian wants to be a stormtrooper. Now, this does require that you prove yourself to be as good, if not better than a stormtrooper, if you want to promote to a veteran guardsman, which is basically equivalent to a stormtrooper, but it can be one of my own soldiers. We could also request a completely fresh stormtrooper, which if we get the requisition and Osric is not ready for becoming a veteran, we might get the trooper anyways and transfer his name over. In the meantime, we are waiting for this team to make it back to base. We have waiting to scout out the activity in southern Africa, which we see right here, along with a medium craft. Now, if you remember, we had those 3 landed mediums over here in Southeast Asia. This one is headed southwest. It can't be happening in southern Africa because we already have this mission going on, which we'll send our Chimera that way. It could be heading for the Antarctic or for South America. So I am going to send my Valkyrie to try and track its position. And we're going to wait for this Valkyrie to return and see if we can get the Taurox driving down to wherever this is going to end up, because this could be lucrative. Yeah, that trajectory is heading, I mean, it could be either, although that's closer to South America, so we'll have to see. Because I think if we look on our graphs, yeah, well, no activity in South America or the Antarctic yet. We're almost to this landing spot with our Chimera. Aha! Another medium. I don't think this is the same one, because it popped up on the southern edge of this radar screen, but it does mean that we have South American activity. We know where to send our Taurox now. We're going to head and get that out right away. So just remove all the equipment from the Valkyrie, remove all the crew from the Valkyrie. Let's load up that Taurox. To Ogren, our medics, which I am going to move down in the list a bit. Move John and Vulpus up so our medics don't get shot right away. We'll get everybody else on the loaded up onto the transport. Let's get some equipment. So I know from my notes that these are Raptors, which is going to be interesting. We need good weapons, good armor-piercing weapons. The Ripper should help, even if it's just used as club. We'll bring a few las pistols as backup, although honestly I don't expect them to be used much. We don't have that many soldiers, so I'm not going to bring a whole bunch of las guns, but I will bring a couple. Our long lases, very useful, yes. Our melta guns, definitely. We're facing Raptors, we want to reduce their armor. We don't need frag drums. We will bring crack drums. We'll bring the heavy bolter with both cases of ammo. Bring the missile launcher. We'll bring the hellhammer. Don't need frag grenades. Smoke grenades, yes. Lots of smoke. Bring the meltas, the motion scanners. Okay. We are ready to head out. We will send the Taurox straight down to South America. Our landed small just took off. So that means it's might get another landing, so I am going to move back towards the center of South Africa to get a better chance of catching the landing. I'll be watching that screen. Yes, here we have it. 2 of the mediums. There should be a third appearing on the screen. I think we'll only be able to respond to 1 because our Chimera is out. We can't get the drop transport there in time, and by the time the Taurox gets to a mission and back, they'll probably have taken off again. Though we'll see. Yeah, we won't be able to respond quite so far south as this guy is going, but we'll see. Drenoneath appears at Fort Dearborn. We'll get him in training. We have no more training slots. I'll have to build a new barracks. We do have 3 barracks at Fort Anher, so we'll get our 3rd going here. Right, 3 barracks. 1, 2, 3. So we'll get our 3rd barracks going to allow training, and there it is. There's our last medium. Valkyrie is anchored and providing radar screen. Our promotion is manufacturing is complete. That means we can send along. Yes, I know there's a medium craft. We'll go to Fort Anher, transfer to Fort Dearborn, the extra las pistol, the power cells, Drenoneath's new sword, and his promotion. This guy was accelerating, which usually means on a landing run, or heading out of the region. I don't know, he's not in our radar screen anymore. There we go, we do have a landing. Our Chimera will be heading for that. I'm watching this guy very carefully. We have a landing. Now that's at night, which means we don't really want to go. No, not quite at the landing site. Just outside of it. It should be landed long enough that we can get a day mission. We might use the Valkyrie just to speed up some of these other landings so they are not there taking away our points. So I think they went down here. You're perfectly on radar screen. Now the waiting game. Yes, see? There we have one. I am going to send the Valkyrie just to scare him off. Taurox is patrolling. Now, I remember last time, this is where I crashed when I got to this landing zone. So, I am... Oh wow, 2 landings right here on this tiny little island. I crashed when the Chimera got to this landing zone, so I am going to make a safety save, just in case we crash. But first we have the Valkyrie reaching one of these landing sites. We're just going to touch and go, because it's at night, and it's probably Raptors. And that just gets him moving again. We have the Chimera reaching its landing site right now. Alright, no crash. Good. Gearblade, you are fine. Mongo is perfectly acceptable with a backpack full of explosives. Shrek, ready to whack things over the head. Beardy, our sniper, loaded with hotshot. Starving Poet, good. Andrew, good. Gabrielle, you are our ammo loader. I forgot to put you in medic, but you'll still be an ammo carrier for now. Bo is going to be the heavy weapons carrier, I'm guessing, with that loadout. So let's give you an extra bit of ammo. In fact, there you go, perfect. So we'll have a missile launcher. Brosiphinius, lighting things on fire. Give you a smoke grenade. Osric, looks like Osric is also going to be, see, Bo, that's right, Bo is going to be using the heavy bolter. So let's take off your smoke grenades. No, you shouldn't need extra ammo. You're good. Osric, you're fine. Me. What do I want to carry? I could bring a las gun. Las gun seems pretty acceptable. And a smoke grenade. No, I don't need to prime that right now. White shield, white shield, white shield. And some unarmed white shields. Who need las guns. Bullet designer. And Dio. Dio, are you strong enough to carry a bolt pistol if I remove your other equipment? Yeah, but that's all you'd be able to carry. Yeah, let's hold off on that. We'll give you your Voss pattern back, along with your grenades and an extra power cell. Should we get somebody with the las cannon? Okay, let's switch our ammo carrier to the las cannon. Gabrielle, you are going to bring some of the extra power cells. And help load Osric, who is going to just bring a las pistol as backup and the las cannon. Alright, we have our two-man team on that. I think we are ready. Our turrets are scouting. Oh yes, we do need that las cannon. Let's get out some of those reactions. Perfect. And reduce that armor. He is bleeding, which means that front armor is pretty low. We could just go ahead and Shrek him. Let's check our rest of the map. So we probably have some hiding over here and over here. But that means Shrek can probably still come out and whack this guy. Yep. There you go. Good job, Shrek. That's why we bring you along. Have our turrets face this way. We'll have Gearblade make some tracks towards behind the craft. and try and scout this rather quickly. We're going to have Mongo deploy some smoke right about here. This is much better than that night mission we did with these guys. We will have our snipers. First of all, we need to get Starving Poet out of the craft. The White Shield out of the way to cover. Beardy Dan up top. This is all White Shields except for Bullet Designer and Dio. So we'll get our White Shields out of the way. We'll get Bullet Designer also in a sniping position. Our rear commander and our forward commander. I think we're close enough to the craft that we could just use that motion scanning Dio. Alright. Let's put Andrew also on top of the craft. Where do we want that las cannon? Let's see, Bo was picking up his heavy bolter. Let's put the heavy bolter over here, commanding this side. We'll try and put the las cannon near around where Mongo is, facing the front that way. Actually, no, let's switch that around. Heavy bolter right here. It's shorter range. Put that there. Osric heading out this way. And where's a place that you can kneel? There you go. Get that mounted. We'll have Gabrielle backing you up. Brosiphinius, yeah, I guess you can try flaming these guys. It couldn't hurt. Fire always does something, right? Me, I definitely need to be closer to the front. White shield, you can stay. White shields are just backup. So get to the front of the Chimera. Same with you guys. Sometimes we just need a few extra las guns. Alright. Let's see what happens. Good reactions from, I think that was Yataka's. Oh my goodness, that was... Ooh. That was plasma. And that's a bolt. Someone I think took a bolt to the face. Yep, it was me. I survived. Wow. We have Bo in a great position here. Let's scout a bit to see if we can find more than one target. Yes. 3 targets. Good. What is the most dangerous? We have a bolter, and we have plasma rifles. Well, we have a good amount of firepower sitting right here. So, closest target, Bo. I die. Perfect. You might have even hit this corrupted Adeptus. Otto. First of all, Osric. Let's get me out of the way. I don't want to get shot. Well, you hit, but didn't really do much. So we'll get this out of the way. Gabrielle, go reload it. And you have a chance for a shot. Okay. Osric can move back to pick it up again next turn. Brosiphinius, we brought you closer. Let's use you. You need one more step to be in range to maybe flame them both. destroying our smoke cover, but you're having fun, so that's good. Certainly on fire now. Come on, just a little further and you can get the second one on fire. Nice job with that flamer, Brosifinius. Unfortunately, I did light all this area on fire, so running up with our chainsword is probably a bad idea. Mongo, you need to have reduced armor in order for this thing to work well. I might use you to toss a grenade here instead. Yeah, we'll use you as backup. Starving Poet. Good, you got a hit. Me. I will take 2 shots and then get out of the way for Gearblade, who is going to take a better shot and start bleeding. Good. You're going to move back to your scouting. Who's next? Me, Prosifinius already went. Aha, our snipers. Andrew? You can only get the 2 shots. Beardy? Okay, that's it for you. Bullet Designer. And apparently we have one more over here. Turret. Actually, yeah, we'll use the turret to soften them up. Who actually sees them? Beardy? No. Shrek does. Oh, because we took out that smoke cover. We'll use a white shield to try and put out the fire. Do any of my white I don't think my white shields have smoke grenades. Beardy, you can't throw? Oh no, you can throw. So if you bring this up, you can toss it down to a white shield, who can then pick it up and prime it, and then yeah, we'll have to do the hot potato grenade. Toss it down. White shield. You can prime and drop. Good. And another white shield. Pick up that crown. Yes, I did just make that reference. And throw it over there. Alright. Dio and Mongo can wing some grenades. Can you throw here? No, you would beam this white shield in the face. You need 19 to throw. What about here? That is a good throw. That is perfect. Mongo, you're right there. Can you get it here? Not quite. What do you need to throw? 18? Perfect. 2 grenades. That should go off without destroying each other and hopefully damage that enemy. I think we just have white shields left, who can just wait to provide backup. Oops, I think we took out that corpse. Yep, we totally took out that corpse. Only the first grenade was necessary. Very good scouting, Gearblade. Shrek, I think you're going to finish up the sweep. Okay, I think we are clear except for the craft. This is kind of lightly defended craft, isn't it? Mongo? Anything? No? Dio, you might have your chance to chainsword again. Let's get your motion scanner out first. We have one just inside the doorway. Okay. let's get set up for that. Bo is going to take a position here, so that if he comes out, we can blast him. We'll have Osric pick up the las cannon and sprint, do the same thing. That should be plenty of heavy weapons. Gabrielle is going to toss another power cell and prepare to join the charge for the front. Oh, not enough time units. Okay, you're going to have to do that next turn. Starving Poet, need you closer to the front. Me, definitely closer to the front. Some White Shield backup. And we get another Tome of Knowledge, that's good. Some vendor trash. Barossa Phineas. You know, you had such a good time, I might let you do it again. And one more White Shield for good measure. Okay. He did come out. He did come out. Oh boy. Gearblade. Can you get into position to take a shot? Because with that armor, yes. Okay, no. Bow, I did bring our heavy weapons into position just for this, although I really want to bayonet charge this guy. Or Dio. Yes, I think Dio. You'll get 3 whacks. Okay, before getting out of there. And see, we'll let Bo have his turn. Or he just gets a critical hit on the first one. And just like that, there were only 6 enemies. Wow, that was just about as many as that smaller craft that landed. Power cells, warp drives, all of the good stuff. No deaths, only me with a single wound. Got experience on all of our named soldiers. That is a good mission. This is a very good mission. Starving Poet even with some reactions. Congratulations. We'll sell off the bolt pistol. We don't need the Inferno bolters from these guys. It's just desecrated artifacts, tainted artifacts that we don't need. We'll keep some plasma gun charges for when we finally get plasma. We'll keep the corpses to claim for honor. Sell off everything and make a cool 1,000,000 requisition points. Alright, so we're returning from the mission here, and now we want to see if we can get this landed craft. Alright, Dawn come quickly. Fort Dearborn just got the promotion, so that means we'll promote Drenoneath to an officer. Congratulations, sir. You will now be in command of Fort Dearborn's troops. You still have a few days to come back from your vacation. I don't think it'll be soon enough. I'll have to check what I set the rule set for when this goes away, but you might be able to get to the firing range. I know you like that so much. Do I have... Can my Ogren pilot a Valkyrie? No. I thought not. I probably removed that on purpose, but I wanted to see if they could perhaps fly over and cause that guy to move. Because we don't have enough crew. I mean, we have a single recruit, me wounded for a day, who could go down and convince... Oh, and Tiger's back too. Convince the other landed craft to move, but not enough to really do much. Oh, Dawn has arrived. Alright. Landing site number 12. Landed craft, it's probably Raptors. Let's go ahead and equip. We will see the first turn, but then I don't have much time left in this episode, so it'll really only be the first turn. Our Ogren are set with smoke and ripper guns. Vulpes is the ammo carrier. Or I think Vulpes was actually using the las cannon, but we can make you the ammo carrier. John is a sniper. Derpicus is a medic now, along with Brave Reaver, who is also a sniper. We have Arvidus. Arvidus could, with that accuracy, I think we might actually make you carry the las cannon. So you are our new las cannon carrier. We'll have, we'll give you a las pistol as backup. Actually, instead of the las pistol, do we have another lighter las gun? Yevimus has crack grenades, good. Yester Katikchansky has a las gun. Let's give you, since these are Raptors, let's bring a melt grenade. Not gonna mess around. Hello Miko, you are going to drop the Akatran and pick up a Vostroya that we can give to Arvidus as backup. A little bit lighter than the last pistol. This white shield, how many white shields? We have lots of white shields. Alright. That means we should have some more heavy weapons troops among our main guys. In the meantime, let's give this equipped to our white shields. Wow, we still have 2 more. Let's see. Yesher with that firing accuracy, I think we're going to give you the heavy bolter. So drop that. You can still keep the multi-grenade. And the smoke, you're just going to get some backup equipment and then pick up the heavy bolter. Miko, you are fine. Arvidus, good. Really only, I might consider Derpicus, but no, let's give these Vostroyas to these 2 guardsmen. And that should be it. Okay, let's begin. Ooh, danger close Raptors. Fantastic. Fortunately, these are loaded with autocannons. So we can be, notice our new shiny Taurox. Bit smaller than the Chimera, can't hold any tanks, but it does have this really nice autocannon turret. We are right near the front of the craft. That is going to be exciting. So, with this, we are 3 minutes over when I want to go for the episode, so we're going to have to hold off on doing this first turn. So, cliffhanger right now, here and now. Anyways, I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Cheers!